Neil Warnock names Dan Burn in his bottomless budget Premier League's eye. Neil Warnock was given a bottomless budget to pick a Premier League dream's eye ahead of his upcoming live audience tour, but in true Warnock fashion, he was mindful of overspending. The retired boss, who managed Sheffield United, Crystal Palace, QPR, Cardiff, and Middlesbrough among others, is ready to talk about his 8 promotions and time in the Premier League on his 5-day tour that takes him around the country. One talking point will be Warnock's dream's eye from the current crop of top-flight stars, and he has explained those selections in a chat with Daily Star Sport this week with the caveat that he hasn't just spent money for the sake of it. Kasper Schmeichel. Warnock says, "I went for Schmeichel, I've always liked him. I think he's been so loyal to Leicester, and he's got a presence while talking a good game. He's always got a smile on his face. I've always loved him as a goalkeeper." Trent Alexander-Arnold. Warnock says, "Trent Alexander-Arnold, every time I watch him, he never gives the ball away, and his crossing is just unbelievable. People talk about the defensive side, but he's as good as what you get nowadays. I think for England it's a different type of game to what they play at club level." Virgil van Dijk and Dan Burn. Warnock says, "I did think about the lad at Chelsea, Antonio Rudiger, but I just like Burn." Do you agree with Warnock's selections? Tell us in the comments section. Think you get what you see with him. He's got a great left foot. I did think Ben White would probably be better on the ball, but I just wanted a good defender. It was about who could play alongside Van Dijk, who is head and shoulders the best in the league. I think he's quite inspirational, he's my kind of player." Kieran Tierney. Warnock says, "I went with Kieran Tierney, but I do like Marc Cucurella. I just think Tierney is a little bit better defensively." Kevin De Bruyne, Declan Rice and Bernardo Silva. Warnock says, "Kevin De Bruyne speaks for himself. I don't think I've seen anybody better than him. Whenever he gets the ball, he does things that I never see when I'm watching the game. He does things instantly." Declan Rice, "I think, is going to be England captain and leader for the next 10 years. I love everything about him. He's heading it off his own line then bursting into the box at the other end." The one people might disagree with is Bernardo Silva. "A few years ago I didn't think much about him, but last year I watched him play closely, and he's just amazing. He never loses the ball. Twisting and turning, creating chances, scores goals. He had everything last year." Mohamed Salah, Harry Kane and Son Heung-min. Warnock says, "I think these 3 pick themselves. Bukayo Saka is close, but his time will come. But I love Son Heung-min, he optimizes everything that's good about the game. He's always smiling, and he works his socks off. He's a Neil Warnock player. I love him, me." Not much needs to be said about Harry Kane or Mohamed Salah. Neil Warnock's Premier League dream's eye in full: Kasper Schmeichel, Kieran Tierney, Dan Burn, Virgil van Dijk, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Declan Rice, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Mohamed Salah, Harry Kane, Son Heung-min. Subs: Nick Pope, Aymeric Laporte, Marc Cucurella, Calvin Phillips, Bukayo Saka. Warnock's Are You With Me? Tour kicks off in Cardiff St David's Hall on September 6 and heads to Sheffield, Huddersfield, and Plymouth before finishing in Scarborough on November 19. The veteran boss promises to talk about his 16 clubs and 8 promotions that took him from non-league to the Premier League, while revealing untold stories from his extended career. Tickets for Neil Warnock's live audience tour are available now at ekmevents.co.uk ticket sales.